Hey crafty friends, it's Mel. Just wanted to share my thoughts and just some projects that I made using the MFT lip balm die. I made a bunch of things because I'm I'm hosting a traveler's notebook swap, and I just wanted to throw in something extra, even for the people who weren't my partner, but just to thank them for joining our swap. So, I made a bunch of different varieties, and I'm going to kind of just go over with my thoughts and tell you how it went, but I'll just show you my projects first. Some of these I had let me see, I did bring it up. So this was a die that I got online. So this one, let me show you. It came with a ton of, sorry for the crinkling. It came with a ton of sizes, but that's this one right here with all the ornaments, and I have to put them back on my magnetic sheet. But I just want to show you, look how large this largest one is. So this I wanted to get, and I wanted to get this for a photo. So if you were cutting out a photo, this one would be large enough to kind of, instead of cutting off faces and such, I think that would cover a good deal of the picture. But I'll just show you really quick the sizes that it comes in. So there's that one, then there's this one, and then this size and this size. So I think this was around like $2, and this is one of those online ones. So there's that one, and then this one I also used, which was MFT. It's a stitch tag die, and that's scalloped at the bottom. So you'll see that one used. And then the other dies that I used were I used this one. This is like that lawn fawn stitch tag. It comes with a star, a heart, I think a square, and I forget what the other shape is. So I used that for a tag, and then I used these little heart bow dies, and that's what that looks like there. So it makes that really pretty bow. So anyway, those are the dies that I used, and I also just used some of these again online. I purchased these. They took a long time to come, but there's a couple little bags of them because there was 100. But they came out really cute, and I'll show you where I used them on the project. So let me get that stuff out of the way. So here's the first one that I made, and this was using the largest ornament die. You can see like the little ornament there. And then I just used like this tinsel. This is actually eyelash. I don't know if it's called eyelash trim or eyelash yarn. I got it from Tuesday Morning, and I had a couple colors. I had the blue, gold, like a silvery blue, like it's a little lighter, and then I had this really pretty pink one. So I'll show you that in a second. But so here's where I use the tag, and I just used some of the stamps from the coordinating stamp set, and I just used Merry Christmas and You're the Bomb because they're my favorite. The other ones are okay, but these are the two that I like. Love that You're the Bomb. So I thought that was cute. So there's the Merry Christmas, and then this one says You're the Bomb, and I cut that on a little banner tag. So here's how I feel about the MFT die. So I have to say too, like I had trouble, so my disclaimer is that I had trouble finding, I'm sure they're probably out there by now, but I had trouble finding the actual like refill that held your lip balm. And I don't know, I showed you guys this pack. It was a giant pack. I think there was at least 9 of them with the pretty colored lip balms that were already kind of decorated from Five Below. And I don't know if that's the issue. Like maybe these are shorter than your average, say, chapstick brand. So I don't know if that's the issue, but I really don't like how much of a gap there is here and here. So granted, I did use this is the clear packaging that came on my chapstick because I have been unable, like they weren't replenishing it at stores, and I couldn't get the refills, and I wasn't sure if I wanted them because I thought they come with one, can I just use that, just so it wouldn't end up getting, you know, a cheap little gift wouldn't end up getting so pricey. But, so I don't know if that's the issue, but I don't like there's too much room in here. Like there's too much room. I even had to extend my pattern paper, I don't know if you can see, just so it didn't look like where you could see like the back packaging. So that may be just because it's the packaging that was on these, or maybe these are shorter. I don't have a real chapstick in front of me to kind of compare the size, but that would be how to tell. So other than that, I did like it, but it just seems like this is a little bit too big. I wish it was smaller. So again, I'll have to check with the average. I don't know if anybody else was having that issue. And then I just put some little, some little bells that I had on this little twine here, and just did it up here. So that's one, and then on the back I just said thank you for joining my swap. So there's that one, and then I made this one with a stitch tag. I made a couple different patterns, then I used lighter trim, and then here's where I used one of those little bows, and it has that cute little, that's the packaging. Now, unfortunately, I just did some heat emboss, I still have to write on the back of this one. Unfortunately, I cannot locate, I have one of those dies, them tear strip dies, but I can't locate it. So whenever the recipient uses these, and if you're watching this, the packages, the swap packages are already out on their way, because I would just want to post this video after, but I wanted to include these in everybody's packages before they went out. So this one I just used some glitter paper as the surrounding piece, and there's a little bow, and so there's that one. Then this one I used the Milk and Cookies Doodlebugs paper, and there's a little gingerbread, and it says Merry Christmas. There's another one of those little bows. I love them bows. And then I use gold eyelash trim on this one, just as a little, it says thank you for joining Mel's Holiday Swap. So there's that one. Then this one I used the bigger and the smaller of the ornament die. So there's the smaller one, because I thought maybe it would look nice with some edging on it, but then I didn't particularly like that, so I didn't do them all like that, and I just inked the edges. And then here's the lighter trim I used for that one, and which one did I not show you? And then there's just a couple different variations. I used a green bow, a pink bow, and a red bow on this one, and these are all similar. They say Merry Christmas, but just with the different color, inks and the different color chapsticks and bows. And then here's another one. This one has two tags and says you're the bomb, and it has little bells and some pom-pom trim, twine, and then pink eyelash trims. There's a whole lot going on in there, and this pretty little snowflake. But see, there's the extra room in there that they had. Like, it doesn't, I wish this would like butt up against there really neatly. And then this says Merry Christmas and thank you for joining my swap. So just a bunch of little gifts that I'm going to include that I made up for all my my swap partners and my swap oh my goodness, it is too early. My swap participants. There we go. I don't know why I have these my brain just stops when I'm doing my videos, and I'm tired. So anyway, there you have it, guys. I just want to share some of my projects and how I felt about it. I just don't like that big gap right there, but again, I'll have to research and see if indeed it was just this, maybe these chapsticks are smaller. I don't know. I thought they were all standard size, but I guess you live and you learn. We'll have to see. I'll do a comparison in another video once I find that out. So anybody who's watching, let me know if you had this issue with your MFT lip balm die. So maybe it's just the different brands. I don't know. So again, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.